growing excitement throughout the day, and now the big kick-off is near. It's anyone's guess who'll come out on top in this colossal game, but a thrilling encounter can practically be guaranteed. Stay with us, every kick of the ball is coming up on EA TV. Hello and welcome to a venue named after one of the true world football greats, Johan Cruyff. Delighted to be with you from Amsterdam. My name is Derek Ray and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's the Netherlands versus Morocco.
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Ryan Gravenberch in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And here's how Morocco will line up. Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper. Noussair Mazraoui plays with Achraf Hakimi in the fullback positions. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. The wait is over, now we're in business. Ryan Gravenberch. Dumfries. Van Hecke. Gravenberch. Virgil van Dijk. Van de Ven. Ryan Gravenberch. Good-looking ball.
Yeah, really good vision there.
Jan-Paul van Hecke. Reinders. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, they tried to keep the move going. Azzedine Ounahi. Brahim Diaz now. Can they set up a chance? Can he put it away? Oh, and standing tall to deny that superb effort. And taken short. Determined defending. It's one corner after another. Over it comes. Decent looking pass. Oh, genuine chance. And foiled by the post. Well, able to survive that attacking push.
Well, they've started the game really brightly, and that was so close to taking the lead.
Well, a game of such fine margins, but let's see if they can create another opportunity. Reinders. Now a decent position. Malen with it. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Azadine Unahi. Intelligent defending. Intelligent ball. De Jong. Well, it's such an eye-catching series of passes. I just couldn't play that decisive ball. Brahim. That's a good-looking ball. Will it go in? Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. And support available. Good-looking move. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Gakpo. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Gets his glove on it. And a solid clearance.
Well, that's how to clear the danger. Good piece of defending there.
Strong but fair tackle. Frankie de Jong. Dumfries. Jan-Paul van Hecke. And getting the ball forward. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Unahi. Mazraoui with it. Mazraoui. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Brobbey. Now with Gravenberg. Van de Ven. Perfect challenge. Frankie de Jong. Reinders. Plenty of options. Cross towards that far post. Can he finish here? Well, not a cross that will live long in the memory. Goal kick. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz now. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. That's a useful cross. And the keeper didn't have too much time. And suddenly on the front foot. Big chance. And foiled by Van Dijk. Van de Ven. Jan-Paul van Hecke. De Jong. Mickey van de Ven. Now with De Jong. Reinders. On to Reinders. Well, it's one pass after another. Can they nudge in front? cut out brilliantly.
Oh, that was great stuff. At a vital moment as well.
It's one thing to sit deep, it's another thing to sit that little bit too deep. Nicely timed tackle. Decent chance. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Dumfries. Van Dijk with it. And it's with Dumfries. Malen with it. And easily intercepted. Decent looking ball. He's through. Oh, a powerful effort. Close. Unahi. Can they jump ahead?
Yeah, they're just looking for the right time to penetrate here.
Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Good-looking cross. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Nusayr Mazraoui. Unahi. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank.
Yeah, it needs to be done quickly, though.
Well, moving the ball impressively here. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Good-looking move. Targets available, cross comes in. Well, given the position he found himself in, he really should be testing the keeper. Superb opportunity squandered. Azzedine Unahi. Nicely cut out. Gakpo. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. And the keeper has possession of it. Brahim. Hakimi. And bursting forward. Oh, nice ball. Well, the keeper calmly putting that moment of danger to bed. Frankie de Jong. Well, the scoreline means they can focus on keeping possession.
Yeah, they're dominating the ball here.
Looking good again. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Dumfries. Now with Gravenberg. Van de Ven. Lovely tempo to this passing sequence. Reinders. Oh, good idea. Can they fashion a chance? Chance to play it in. Oh, that's a clever ball. And thwarted there following the cross. Deserves credit for winning the ball back.
He read it really well, didn't he?
Thumped clear. Can they set up a chance? Azzedine Ounahi. This looks interesting. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Brahim. More than decent passing sequences, but they need a leveller. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Azzedine Ounahi. And fed forwards. Not a corner here, and that might boost their hopes. Timed it pretty well, decent contact, but not the required direction. And a solid clearance. Reinders. Daniel Malen. Brian Brobby. On to de Jong. Reinders. On to Gravenberg. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Daniel Malen. Nicely constructed. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Brahim. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Ounahi. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Brobby. Now with Gravenberg. And support available. De Jong. And firing it. And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Brahim.
Well, that save by Bono must inspire those in front of him. Can they go and get the equaliser now?
And keeping the ball out of their own net can lift confidence throughout the side. Delivering it into the box. Still possibilities. And a time for cool heads. Dumfries. Pass, 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 and justifiably so. Daniel Malen. It's offside, and perhaps he should have been a bit more alert.
And maybe a little bit more aware in the box. He was just too static.
Noussair Mazraoui. Mazraoui. Good through ball. Pass chiselled nicely. That's a good-looking ball. Excellent defending. Hakimi. Nicely timed tackle. and teammates around him. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Well cleared away. Brahim. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Decent position. Well, the pressure was on, but the keeper stepped up to deal with it. Mickey van de Ven. Frankie de Jong. Gakpo. Van Dijk with it. Mickey van de Ven. Virgil van Dijk. Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Van de Ven. Brian Brobby. Brahim Diaz now. Can they level the game? Determined just to get it behind for the corner.
I think he meant that, didn't he?
Well, possession ceded by the Netherlands. There's the shot. And collected with considerable ease. Virgil van Dijk. Brian Brobby. Malen with it. Brobby. Jan-Paul van Hecke. On to Gravenberg. Doniel Malen. Trying to tee it up. Oh, it might be. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. Hakimi. Good movement. Oh, great attacking play. And it's opening up. Well, was very keen to make it a double, but it didn't quite happen.
Yeah, every time he gets near the ball, you sense that danger, don't you?
Now sending it in. Well, it just petered out. Frankie de Jong. Brian Brobby. Van Dijk with it. De Jong. Virgil van Dijk. Interesting pass. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Ryan Gravenberg. Malen with it. Gravenberg. Intercepted at the right time.
Yeah, that was a good interception.
Unahi. Oh, great defending. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Ryan Gravenberg. And it's with Dumfries. Reinders. Real chance. Opportunity was there to increase their lead.
Well, has that just let them off the hook?
And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, he's been... So the second half begins, and if the first half is anything to go by, we have more drama to come. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Well, not much came of that. Gakpo. Now with Gravenberg. Looking for the final pass.
Well, they're just waiting for the right moment here.
Hakimi. Mazraoui with it. On the offensive. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Not the pass he had in mind. Hakimi. Well, nicely cut out. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Oh, nice ball. Well, it broke down, alas. Theme emerging of wasted possession. Brobbey. And it's with Dumfries. Good-looking sequence, this. A chance to whip it in. And a foul there. And he whips it in. Appeared to be in two minds. De Jong. Gakpo. Oh, body in the way, crucially. Well, a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. And collected with considerable ease. Attacking with vigour. Nice looking move, this. Is this the moment? Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Azzedine Ounahi. Options in the middle. And taking it away. Wasteful again in possession. Ryan Gravenberg. And it's with Dumfries. De Jong was showing good defensive judgment. Ryan Gravenberg. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Oh, great attacking play. Surely! And the goalkeeper expertly anticipated that through ball. Unahi. Brahim Diaz now. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. It's a neat move. Brian Brobby. Gakpo. Fine cross into the middle. Well, the keeper wasn't fooled by it at all, in actual fact. Unahi. Now a decent position. Well, not a great cross, making the goalkeeper's job rather easy. Ryan Gravenberg. Van Dijk with it. Gakpo. Nicely regaining possession. Gakpo. Mickey van de Ven. De Jong. And they have possession again. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in their future? Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Azzedine Unahi. Unahi. Teamwork and passing in evidence. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Can he deliver? And an excellent save to bring that counter-attack to an end.
Fantastic counter-attack and a very good save at the end of it.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Brahim. Brahim. Good visualization and execution. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Oh, nice ball over the top. Waited well. Can he put it away? Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Dumfries. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Mickey van de Ven. Van Hecke. And it's with Dumfries. And good anticipation. Can he get one back? Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Van Hecke. And it's with Dumfries. Jan-Paul Van Hecke. Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy. Van de Ven. Very alertly winning back possession. Van de Ven. Virgil van Dijk. On to De Jong. And he read it superbly. Gakpo. Well, he's certainly not alone. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Gakpo. And holding it up effectively. Brobbey. Interception to snuff out the danger. Unahi. Giving it a go. And a really effective parry by the goalkeeper. Brahim. Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. And back to Verbrugge. Goalkeeper has it. Gravenberch. And it's with Dumfries. De Jong. Mickey van de Ven. On to Gravenberch. Fine build-up play. Well, just couldn't play that decisive ball. Soufiane Rahimi. Intelligent defending. Unahi. Mazraoui here. Well, he wasn't likely to get away with that.
Een wissel voor Nederland. Het veld verlatend nummer 19. Robbie. Die maakt plaats voor nummer 10.
It comes to absolutely nothing. 20 minutes remaining. And teammates around him. But nothing comes of it. Noussair Mazraoui. And it's with Amrabat. Just the challenge that was required. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Dumfries. Doniel Malen. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Happy to play keep ball, and why not? Gakpo. Well, the attack looks promising. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Mazraoui. Soufiane Rahimi. Decent idea.
Well, that's disappointing, really.
Oh, you'll have a go. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Dumfries. Ryan Gravenberch. Nicely cut out. That's a good pass. And pushed away, really fine goalkeeping. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Able to skip past his man. And safely dealt with. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Trying to pick out a teammate. Intelligent ball. Ball retention is often part of it. And foiled by Van Dijk. Dumfries. Just 15 minutes remaining. Ryan Gravenberch. Doniel Malen. Textbook example of how to cut it out. De Jong. Good passage of play. Will he play it in? That's a nice looking ball. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. Well, we're picking him out for a reason. He's having a tremendous game in attack, Stuart.
Well, he's looked sharp, hasn't he? Yes, he scored a good goal, but his general play has been excellent. I've enjoyed watching him today.
Interception to snuff out the danger. Well, no point in stopping play. Advantage with them. Intelligent defending. Ake. Dumfries. Nathan Ake here. Gravenberch. Being able to keep the ball is a huge advantage. Ball control is the key. Dumfries. Now with Gravenberch. Daniel Malen. Oh, moving it nicely. Can he score? And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Well, the referee allowed them to continue, but now he's going to go back and hand out the yellow card, Stuart.
Well, he thought he was going to get away with that, but quite rightly, he's got a booking.
Mazraoui. Unahi. Oh, tremendous vision. Well read to win possession back. And he has options available. And a significant block following that cross. So making the substitution now. And players waiting in the centre. Depay. Now with Reinders. In the right place to cut out the pass. Gravenberch. Now with De Jong. Depay. Daniel Malen. Will it be? Not looking all that comfortable on the ball. Well, out of play it went in the end. Well, the seconds are ticking away and the home side in control. What have you made of this?
Well, they've controlled most of the game, haven't they? Their 1- and 2-touch passing has been sharp, the movement's been bright, and they've scored some good goals. They just need to keep their concentration through to the final whistle.
Giving it away. De Jong. Gakpo. On to De Jong. Reinders. Thoughtful play. Oh, might be. That's a superb challenge.
Yeah, super stuff there.
Grafenberg. And passing it well. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Hakimi. Can they set up a chance? Well, a classic example of how to intercept. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. It's a neat move. And it's with Amrabat. Azzedine Ounahi. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Palmed away by the keeper. Daniel Malen. Now with Gravenberg. And delivered into the box. There it is! Victory more or less guaranteed now. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. And the electronic board has been held aloft. 3 additional minutes here. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Soufiane Rahimi. Mazraoui here. Decent looking pass. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. And keeping possession.
Well, that's how to maintain possession.
Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Well, the keeper grabs it. Rahimi. Brahim Diaz now. Ounahi. Could be troublesome. Just the challenge that was required. And there's the final whistle. The Netherlands have won the game. Your thoughts on their performance?
You're absolutely right. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Well, a lot to like about this particular weather day here in Amsterdam at the Johan Cruyff Arena. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's the Netherlands versus Morocco.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Nummer 15, Van de Ven. Nummer 8, Ryan Gravenberg. Nummer 21, Frenkie de Jong.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Ryan Gravenberch in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And here's how Morocco will line up. Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper. Noussair Mazraoui plays with Achraf Hakimi in the fullback positions. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Daniel Malen. Trying to tee it up. And the header off target, but resolute defence. Hakimi. Brahim. And lost the ball. Well, good run this. Now what can he do with it? Frenkie de Jong. Van Hecke. Dumfries. On to Gravenberch. And passing it well. And a chance to whip it in here. Well, really good hands there. Not an easy situation. Azzedine Ounahi. Issa Diop. Brahim Diaz now. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Beautifully weighted ball. Is this the moment? And doing well to keep that one out. He's driven in the corner. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Can he finish? Save, but still a chance. And the move breaks down. Possession one. Dumfries. This is a joy to watch.
Well, they're certainly hard to dispossess, aren't they?
Van de Ven. Now with Gravenberch. Did well to win it back. Ounahi. And teammates around him. But really sticking to their task defensively. Nice weight on the pass. And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. But really, the goalkeeper should never be exposed that easily. Great team goal, but woeful defending.
1-0 then. Unahi. Mazraoui with it. And he saw the situation developing.
Read it really well.
Jan-Paul van Hecke. And it's with Dumfries. Brian Brobby. Now with Gravenberg. Crossing possibilities. Unahi. Brahim. Must be! Can they cover up? Mazraoui. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Frankie de Jong. Now with Gravenberg. Well, played with just a bit too much ferocity, and it's going to be a throw-in. Shadi Riyad. We're getting the ball forward. Genuine chance. And it really was on for him.
Yeah, that would have put them in a great position there.
Gravenberg. Van Hecke. De Jong. And it's with Dumfries. Intercepted effortlessly. De Jong. Dumfries. Chance for the leveller. And watched all the way by the keeper. Hakimi. Frankie de Jong. And it's with Dumfries. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Oh, read it really well. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. And that's really well read. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Virgil van Dijk. Doing well to keep possession.
Well, he wasn't going to have that taken off him, was he?
Gakpo. Van de Ven. Frankie de Jong. Clean challenge. Mazraoui. Thoughtful play. Well, really good hands there. Not an easy situation. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Dumfries. Malen with it. Gravenberg. Daniel Malen. And it's with Dumfries. Can they do it? Well, that stop exactly what was required. Hakimi. Riyad. Now with Hakimi. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Might be a chance here. And he squandered the chance to equalise.
Well, I have to say, that's a wasted opportunity. They should be level here.
And moving it forward. Good ball over the top. Can he put it away? Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, they got themselves into a really good position there.
Gravenberch. Brobbey. Onto de Jong. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Doniel Malen. Van Hecke. And it's with Dumfries. A very timely interception. Possibilities for them to counter. Mazraoui. Azedine Ounahi. Good patience.
They certainly know how to keep the ball, don't they?
Well, showing good defensive judgment. Dumfries. Malen with it. And it's with Dumfries. De Jong. Brian Brobbey. And that is offside. Mazraoui. Oh, this looks useful. Under pressure, can he do it? Made the move off his line, reacted really well. Well, over the top, and an easy one for the keeper. And the keeper able to hold on to it. Reinders. Ryan Gravenberch. Van de Ven.
Well, as you can see, the Netherlands have controlled the possession in the last 15 minutes. And up to a point, they've looked threatening. But they need to be more clinical if they are to get this equaliser.
Yes, really going so well for them. And who knows, they might be able to craft another opportunity. Hakimi. Good-looking move. Opportunity. And saved by the keeper. And nicely parried away. Corner kick awarded. And let's see if this will help them add to their lead. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Chance to shoot. It was on its way in. How about the cross? Could be. Oh, he's found the net. And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Dumfries. Gravenberch. On to de Jong. Van Hecke. And it's with Dumfries. Gravenberch. Reinders. Van Hecke. Malen with it. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And there is the goal! Wow, that changes the equation, and they have the momentum now.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. And it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Hakimi. That's a good pass. And doing well to keep that one out. Let's see about the delivery. Ryan Gravenberch. Dumfries. On to Gravenberch. Daniel Malen. Reinders. And a free kick given. Van de Ven. It needs an accurate cross. Very effective pass. Well read to put an end to that attack. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. Well, this could really help the cause. Ready to fire. Could be troublesome. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Oh, and the flag goes up.
Well, he needs to be more aware there. He didn't work hard enough to stay onside.
Virgil van Dijk. De Jong. What to like about that pass? Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Played into the centre. And making sure there was no danger in the end.
That was really good defending.
Reinders. Daniel Malen. Van Hecke. Gakpo. Brian Brobby. Now with Gravenberch. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Oh, he's got to do better there. Didn't make the most of it. Azzedine Ounahi. Now with Hakimi. Mazraoui here. All for naught, that particular attack. Frankie de Jong. Gakpo. Brian Brobby. Sitting deep here, that's their intention.
They've just gone into a defensive mode here.
Frankie de Jong. On to Reinders. Unahi. It's with Diaz. Could play it in. Managed to get it out of there. Nearly at the break then, and the visitors have eked out a lead here. An opportune moment, I think, to get your assessment.
Well, it's been a good watch so far. Both sides have tried to play on the front foot, but they do look more threatening in the attacking areas. And in my view, they deserve to be in front.
And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Daniel Malen. Van Hecke. On to de Jong. Brian Brobby. Reinders. More than decent passing sequences, but they need a leveller. Oh, managing to beat him. There to take it away. Hakimi. And the through ball. Palmed away by the keeper. And deflected onto the crossbar. Dumfries. Malen with it. Reinders. Virgil van Dijk. Van de Ven. Now with de Jong. Gravenberg. Dumfries. Might be onto something. Oh, this could be menacing. Promising possession, this. A very timely interception. Issa Diop. Teammates available. Gravenberg. Brobby. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Oh, good work by the keeper. So a throw in here. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Azzedine Unahi. Mazraoui here. Oh, nice ball over the top. And still dangerous. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Good-looking pass. Now what can they do from here? Free kick is what's been given. Into the box it goes. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, Cody Gakpo was really in the mood in the first half. I wonder what you've made of his performance so far. So they get the second half going here. That's a good pass. Oh, but brilliantly read to cut it out. It looks so promising. Referee intervening. Reinders. Van Dijk with it. Oh, good idea. Dumfries. Well, it's one pass after another. This could be the equaliser. Well, I must say, another worldly save to prevent the equaliser.
The keeper's done really well there. Good play all round. What a great strike.
And over it comes. And just a bit too much height on the header. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz now. Can they set up a chance? Another perfect position to read it. Frankie de Jong. On to Gravenberg. Dumfries. De Jong. Mickey van de Ven. Gakpo. On to Reinders. The cross is on. Oh, that's a fine stop to get it out of harm's way. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. What can they do from here? Threads it nicely. Splendid defending. And successfully cut out. Gakpo. Reinders. Now with Hakimi. Oh, this looks useful. Hakimi. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. So making the substitution now. Ryan Gravenberg. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Dumfries. And cutting it out. Brahim. Mazraoui. Trying to tee it up. Opportunity. In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. De Jong. And it's with Dumfries. Jan-Paul van Hecke. On to De Jong. Reinders. Virgil van Dijk. On to Gravenberg. And he read it well defensively. Hakimi. Brahim. Now with Hakimi. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. And it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Dumfries. Van Hecke. Van Dijk with it. And it's with Dumfries. Frankie de Jong. Donyell Malen. Well, the threat could be there. Brahim. Now with Hakimi. Issa Diop. Beautiful pass. Decent position. Can he score? Oh, not to be. Stopping a certain goal.
Well, that's how to defend in those situations, that's for sure.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. And played in. And credit to the Netherlands for winning the ball back. Well, sadly, too straight to worry the goalkeeper that time. Brahim. Effective on the flank. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. De Jong. Van de Ven. Just failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. Azzedine Ounahi. And thwarted there following the cross. Oh, moving it nicely. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
And into the last 30 minutes now. Mickey van de Ven. On to de Jong. Gakpo. Now with de Jong. Gravenberch. Van Dijk with it. Frankie de Jong. Ryan Gravenberch. Now with Reinders. And out of play for what will be a throw to the Netherlands. Good-looking move. Well, no excuse to give the ball away from your own throw-in.
Well, that's one he'd like to have back again.
Hakimi. On the ball, Diop. Azzedine Ounahi. Giving it a real go in the wide area. Crossed into the penalty area. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And they will make the change now. Noussair Mazraoui. That's not a bad ball. Well, no danger now.
Well, that's cleared the danger. Really good defending there.
Brahim. Ounahi. Could be threatening. It's offside, and perhaps he should have been a bit more alert.
And maybe a little bit more aware in the box. He was just too static.
Virgil van Dijk. Now with Reinders. And strong play here. And nicely over the top. Can they set up a chance? Can he finish? Corner awarded. Trying to deliver it accurately. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Trying to tee it up. Now with Hakimi. Well read to win possession back. Well, unable to bend his run, offside. Reinders. On to De Jong. Gakpo. And good anticipation. Brahim. Now with Hakimi. Can he find the right pass? A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick. Twenty minutes to go in this one. Not showing good defensive judgment. Brahim. Very effective pass. Must be able to close down the shot. Hakimi. Putting it out of play for a throw-in. Might lead to a chance. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Van Hecke. On to Gravenberch. De Jong. Dumfries. Van Hecke. Frankie de Jong. On to Gravenberch. Gakpo. Now with Gravenberch. Well, this could really help the cause. Oh, that's a clever ball. Depay. Brahim. Unahi. Now with Hakimi. It's a neat move. In position. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Delivering it. That's nicely done. Reinders. Frankie de Jong. Van Dijk with it. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Lovely ball.
Oh, that's great awareness.
Well, a bit of an unforced error, and it's going to be a throw. Really clever pressing. Frankie de Jong. Reinders. Decent idea. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. Oh, nice ball. Brahim. Deftly defended. Depay. Now with de Jong. Gravenberg. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Dumfries. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Ryan Gravenberg. Great effort to keep that one in play. Doniel Malen. And in the right position to read it. Issa Diop. It's with Diaz. Azzedine Ounahi. Nice looking move, this. Mazraoui. Ounahi. Now with Hakimi. Ball retention is often part of it. Determined defending. Dumfries. Ounahi. Now with Hakimi. And that's where to send it. Mazraoui. Ounahi. Azzedine Ounahi. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Diaz. No way through. Well, he gave it real leather, but miles off target. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Mickey van de Ven. Now with de Jong. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Now with Gravenberg. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Frankie de Jong. On to Gravenberg. Van Hecke. Really getting stuck in. And given acres of space to attack here. Can they do it? Tenacious challenge.
What a piece of defending that was.
Dumfries. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Van Dijk with it. Gravenberg. De Jong. Now with Gravenberg. Frankie de Jong. Trying to open up the defence. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
Doelpunt voor Nederland. Nummer 10.
Mazraoui.
Is Depay.
On the ball, Diop. Decent looking pass. Daniel Malen. Dumfries. And Depay on the ball. Reinders. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Well, they couldn't keep it. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Clever defending.
Yeah, that really did stop the move in its tracks.
Gakpo. On to De Jong. Depay. And a throw-in for the Netherlands. And intercepting it. Well, they could break at pace. Just fizzled out completely. Ryan Gravenberch. Gakpo. A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. Decent looking ball. Oh, could finish. Opportunity still there. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, just look at the defending here. The keeper is left totally exposed. It's an easy goal in the end, but well taken.
Voor de bezoekers. Nummer 11. Salbijn.
Van Hecke. Van Dijk with it. Van de Ven. And he did well to cut it out. Illegally stopping the attack. And electing to book him for that.
He's earned that with a clumsy challenge.
Sufyan Amrabat. Danger building. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Decides to shoot. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Well, this could really help the cause. And the referee blows for full time. That haunting feeling for the Netherlands. They've lost this game. Your thoughts?
You're absolutely right. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Excitement here in Amsterdam at the Johan Cruyff Arena. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's the Netherlands versus Morocco.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Ryan Gravenberch in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And here's how Morocco will line up. Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper. Noussair Mazraoui plays with Achraf Hakimi in the fullback positions. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. So, off and running here, the first half underway. De Jong. Van de Ven. Gravenberch. Dumfries. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. De Jong. And possibilities here. Looked as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Brahim. Hakimi. Really well played pass. And a decent delivery. Well, got his head to it, but the placement made it a simple take. Gravenberch. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Malen with it. Van Hecke. Dumfries. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense.
Yeah, that's a clever interception.
Van de Ven. On to De Jong. Mickey van de Ven. Gakpo. A very effective challenge put in. Noussair Mazraoui. Chance to do damage. And that's tidy work to push it to safety. Mickey van de Ven. Now with De Jong. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Ryan Gravenberch. Lot to like about that pass. Well, they keep the ball moving.
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
It's been aimed towards the front post. Ah, goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Hakimi. And space here on the flank. But quick thinking defensively. Gakpo. Mickey van de Ven. On to Reinders. Van de Ven. Frenkie de Jong. Attack looks promising. Gakpo. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. De Jong. There to win it back. Nusayr Mazraoui. Really nice looking pass. Unahi. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Who can they pick out? Promising passage, but came to nothing. Hakimi. Nicely timed tackle. Virgil van Dijk. Brian Brobby. Van Dijk with it. Brobby. Smart defending. Unahi. Brian Brobby. Moving it forward. Frankie de Jong. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. Could cross it in here. Well, not much came of that. Unahi. On the ball, Diop. Brahim. Danger building. Misfiring completely.
Yeah, he's gone for power, but the contact was never right. It's a poor effort, really.
Just the challenge that was required. Now, options are plenty. Dumfries. Now with Gravenberg. Attacking with vigour. Promising position, this. Mazraoui here. Fine build-up play. Nusayr Mazraoui. That's a good-looking pass. Looked as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. Mickey van de Ven. That's a lovely ball. Opportunity. Oh, excellent goalkeeping. And he's fired over the corner. Still pressure. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreeves.
Yeah, you can see he's got a problem with his foot. Looks as though he's treading on it a little tenderly. I think he actually got trodden on in that last challenge.
Cheers, Jeff. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. Oh, could be. Oh, a smart stop. And back to Verbrugge. Van de Ven. On to de Jong. Ryan Gravenberch. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Azzedine Ounahi. Now with Hakimi. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Ounahi. Now with Gravenberch. Virgil van Dijk. Reinders. Can they fashion a chance? Virgil van Dijk. One slick pass after another.
When they're playing like this, they're a joy to watch.
Reinders. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Brahim. Ounahi. Brahim Diaz now. Decent looking pass. And the defensive intervention there. Well, you really have to applaud the ambition. Can he put them in front? Still possibilities. Can they produce something? Well, it came to nothing in the end.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
Maybe dangerous here. Daniel Malen. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Azzedine Ounahi. Promising attack. But quick thinking defensively. Ryan Gravenberch. Can he find the right pass? Daniel Malen. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Can they take the lead?
Well, they're playing some really nice stuff, aren't they, here?
Teammates in the middle. A very effective clearance. Mickey van de Ven. Robbie. On to Gravenberch. Dumfries. Well, he really read that brilliantly. The Netherlands get the throw in. Hakimi. Can he give them the advantage? Palmed away by the keeper. Hakimi. Crossing possibilities. Can they set up a chance? Oh, you'll have a go. And foiled by Van Dijk.
He's done so well there. What an important block.
Frankie de Jong. Gakpo. Van de Ven. On to Reinders. The cross is on. Well, a poor ball and easy for the keeper. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. And a fine tackle. This looks interesting. Well, sloppy in possession from the Netherlands. Brahim. On the ball, Diop. And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. Well, sensible refereeing, you might say. Now he goes back and hands out the yellow card, Stuart.
Yeah, that's very good. He let the play continue and then came back for the earlier challenge.
Decent position. Is this the moment? And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Frankie de Jong. Reinders. Committed challenge. Mazraoui. In a decent position. And that move comes to an end. Goal kick. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Oh, that's splendid play. How did they let that attack come to an end?
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
Quick break could be on. But they took care of the situation defensively. Hakimi. Mazraoui with it. Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Can they find a gap in the defence? Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Mazraoui. Malen with it. Reinders. Attack looks promising. Dumfries. Very effective pass. Just not testing the keeper at all with that cross. Hakimi. Well, running room in the wide position. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And it's going to be a free kick. And the flag does go up, offside. Noussair Mazraoui. Unahi. Good ball to switch the play.
Well done quickly. That's a very good tactic.
Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. And threading it through. But how well he did to react in that manner. Reinders. Ryan Gravenberch. And it's with Dumfries. Gravenberch. Confident play. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Hakimi. Good use of the ball as they look to extend their lead. Brahim. Opportunity to deliver the cross. And he read it well defensively. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Mickey van de Ven. Now with Gravenberch. Reinders. Virgil van Dijk. Onto de Jong. Brobbey. Beautiful pass. Promising as they look to level it. And options in the centre. And just blotting out the danger. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. Brahim. And given acres of space to attack here. Oh, might be. Well, possession ceded by the Netherlands. Hakimi. Unahi. An impressive run. Can he put it away? And watched all the way by the keeper. Ryan Gravenberch. Now with Reinders. Gravenberch. Van Dijk with it. Dumfries. Well, the threat could be there. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he...
So the second half underway after what was a thoroughly entertaining opening period. Brahim. Superbly read and executed. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Gakpo. Hakimi. Nussair Mazraoui. High-tempo football. And tidily played.
Oh, picks out the pass so well there.
And trying to extend their lead. Now opening things up. Timely intervention. Van Hecke. On to Gravenberch. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. Hakimi. And that will be a corner. Well, both teams have had substitutes warming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches.
Nummer 10, Memphis Depay.
Let's see about the delivery. And hit with ferocity. It was close, but not quite good enough. Oh, that's splendid play. And the keeper will claim it.
Should have done better there, really.
And back to Verbrugge. Van de Ven. Frankie de Jong. Gakpo. Now with de Jong. Reinders. Looking for the final pass. Not high quality defending. Mazraoui. That's a good looking ball. Oh, surely! And a relatively straightforward save for the keeper. Gakpo. Mickey van de Ven. Well, he's allowed it to go over the touchline, so a throw-in. Brahim. And firing it to the near post. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. And taking it away in a decent position. Noussair Mazraoui. Now he must favour the cross. Surely! And keeping it out. Over it comes. Not troubling the keeper. Dumfries. Donyell Malen. Depay. And they have possession again. Hakimi. Azzedine Ounahi. Nicely timed tackle. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Dumfries. Crossed into the penalty area. And the aerial effort there.
Yeah, it's always a good combination. A great cross and a player willing to attack it.
De Jong. Van Dijk with it. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Cross could be useful. Well, no way through. Oh, useful ball. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball.
Well, that's how to maintain possession.
Oh, big moment! Oh, magnificent reaction. So a throw in here. And they're making a change. Soufiane Rahimi. A lot of space to attack. Well, they're allowing him to run and run and run. Interception to snuff out the danger. Frankie de Jong. Gakpo. De Jong. Ryan Gravenberch. On to De Jong. And Depay on the ball. In search of an equaliser.
Yeah, it's all very good, but where's the penetration?
A very effective challenge put in. And moving it forward. Rahimi. Good angle for the cross. Deftly defended. And Bart Verbrugge has it now. And it's with Dumfries. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Trying to force a mistake. Not putting so much effort into winning back possession. Referee spotting the transgression. Oh, great technique and accuracy, but the keeper able to turn it away. A stunning stop. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Corner kick played in. Well, it still could be dangerous. Promising passage, but came to nothing. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Now with Gravenberch. Mickey van de Ven. On to Gravenberch. Dumfries. Frankie de Jong. Van Dijk with it. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. That's a superb challenge.
Well, defending doesn't get much better than that.
Van de Ven. Van Dijk with it. Mickey van de Ven. Van Hecke. And it's with Dumfries. Gakpo. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Noussair Mazraoui. Can they carve out a chance? Well, just couldn't play that decisive ball. Depay. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Oh, what an opportunity. And pushed onto the woodwork. And stopping the danger.
Well, that's how to avert the danger. Just get it out.
Van de Ven. On to De Jong. Dumfries. De Jong. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Mickey van de Ven. Virgil van Dijk. Van Hecke.
Well, as you can see, the Netherlands have controlled the possession in the last 15 minutes and have created one or two good chances with it. If they can continue to play with this domination, it's only a matter of time before they draw level.
Well, first they have a bit of defending to do. Intercepting it intelligently. De Jong. Dumfries. Van Hecke. Really getting stuck in. Unahi. And the pass keeps them flowing. Well, space if he goes inside. Oh, surely! And great work from the keeper to avert the danger. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Brahim. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Dumfries. Now with Reinders. Can they chisel open the defence? And you don't want to be conceding there. Nothing wrong with the idea on the free kick, but the goalkeeper has it. Behind in the game, but now they have a corner. Trying to deliver it accurately. And a struggle to get it away properly. Daniel Malen. On to De Jong. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Dumfries. Interesting pass. Oh, good strike. Well, it turns out to be fairly routine for the keeper in the end. Brahim. And room now out on the flank. Options in the centre. Well, a really good run, and waiting for teammates to arrive on the scene. Opportunity! Just failing to hit the target. Good effort, though. Ryan Gravenberch. Dumfries. Jan-Paul van Hecke. On to De Jong. Flowing here. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Hakimi. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Wasteful there from the Netherlands. Brahim. Mazraoui with it. Wonderfully weighted pass. Opportunity. And that wasn't an easy save to make.
Yeah, there's not much you can say about that. It's just a breathtaking stop, isn't it?
He's driven in the corner. Quick thinking to win it back. Hakimi. And an opening. Oh, a brilliant save. Did so well to keep that away from trouble. Reinders. Gakpo. Malen with it. Can they level the game? Sofiane Amrabat. Issa Diop. Now with Hakimi. Noussair Mazraoui. Chance to do damage. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Depay. Malen with it. Reinders. Can they level it up? Determined not to give it away. Well, possibilities in the centre. Very quick thinking there. Well, as we approach full time, we have to say, playing away from home hasn't been a problem for them. Can they see it out? Your thoughts?
Yeah, just about edging it overall. It's been a really tight game, hasn't it? Chances at a premium, and you have to praise their defending in that regard. Just got to see out the final few minutes now. No silly mistakes at the back.
Unahi. Hakimi. And a chance here. Hakimi! Well, that's a really top-notch piece of defending. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory.
Een wissel voor Nederland.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution.
Ryan Gravenberg. Die maakt plaats voor nummer 3. Martin de Jong.
So the corner played into the box. Well, couldn't get it past that first defender. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Riyad. Well, this could really help the cause. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Rahimi. Trying to tee it up. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Well, he's certainly not alone. In behind for him to chase. An alert piece of defending. El Kabi. On to de Jong. Mickey van de Ven. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Soufiane Rahimi. Unahi. Brahim Diaz now. Azzedine Unahi. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Good physical play. Donyell Malen. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Hakimi. Teammates available. Well, not much doubt about that decision. Free kick. Well, the referee saw it as a bookable offence.
And I think he's got it absolutely right. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
And deep into the penalty area. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Gakpo. And Depay on the ball. Martin de Roon. Good weight on that pass. This could level it. Now they can reset the defence. El Kabi. Oh, had no intention of losing out. And a fine cross. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping! Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Over it comes. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Brahim Diaz now. Azzedine Unahi. Danger building. Just the challenge that was required. Good conditions for the counter. Reinders trying to open up the defence. Martin de Roon. And it's with Dumfries. Frankie de Jong. Reinders. Options in the middle. Now opening things up. Azzedine Ounahi. Now with Hakimi. Ounahi. Good visualisation and execution. Brahim. Hakimi. Can they open them up? That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Could be threatening. Opportunity here. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. And the referee blows for full time. That haunting feeling for the Netherlands. They've lost this game. Your thoughts?
It was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Terrific weather, ideal playing conditions here in Amsterdam. The venue is the Johan Cruyff Arena. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's the Netherlands versus Morocco.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Nummer 15. Van de Ven. Nummer 8. Ryan Gravenberg. Nummer 21. Frankie de Jong.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Frankie de Jong plays alongside Ryan Gravenberg in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And here's how Morocco will line up. Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper. Noussair Mazraoui plays with Achraf Hakimi in the fullback positions. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. So off and running here, the first half underway. Frankie de Jong. Virgil van Dijk. Gakpo. De Jong. Reinders. Van de Ven. Ryan Gravenberg. Donyell Malen. And options in the centre. And the keeper making sure nothing untoward happened. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz now. Can they set up a chance? It's with Diaz. Can they open things up? Vital block there.
Well, that's why he's so highly rated.
Well, he's allowed it to go over the touchline, so a throw-in. Hakimi. On the ball, Diop. Now with Hakimi. Brahim. Perfect tackle. And they've created space. Well, he's been ruled offside. Nicely timed tackle. Donyell Malen. Good movement. Malen with it. Promising possession, this. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely.
That was a vital challenge. Brilliant stuff.
Gakpo. High quality defending. Issa Diop. Shadi Riyad. And given away by the Netherlands. Thoughtful play. Brahim. Nice sequence, this. He has time to play it over. Tremendously strong in the tackle. And a clear foul. Virgil van Dijk. Now with De Jong. Mickey van de Ven. De Jong. Giving the ball away. Cross might be on. Could play it in. De Jong. Virgil van Dijk. On to De Jong. Dumfries. Well, putting all their energies into winning back possession. Brian Brobby. Now with De Jong. Well, the keeper will collect.
Yeah, I think that was a missed opportunity there.
And the flag has gone up. Offside. Moving the ball well here. Mazraoui. Well, the threat could be there. Diaz to put them ahead. And make no mistake, an early goal was beckoning.
Yeah, he never quite composed himself, did he?
Van de Ven. Frankie de Jong. Mickey van de Ven. Now with de Jong. Van de Ven. And intercepted it. Brahim. Decent position. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Dumfries. Flowing here. How about the cross? Well, this could really help the cause. Not a convincing clearance. Gravenberg. That's a good-looking ball. Could be troublesome. Still looking for space. Oh, tremendous block. Reinders. And it's with Dumfries. Brian Brobby. Interesting pass. Oh, to take the lead. Oh, my word. There's excellent timing for you. What a challenge.
Yeah, top-class defending. That was a threat in attack.
Brahim. Azadine Unahi. Impressive build-up, but timely defending when it mattered. Oh, nice ball over the top. Can he find the right pass? Gakpo. Oh, useful ball. Determined defending. Sitting deep here, that's their intention. And a chance to whip it in here. And an astute piece of defending. Azadine Unahi. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. And you need your defender to take charge. Doniel Malen. And they keep it moving. But they took care of the situation defensively. Ryan Gravenberg. On to Reinders. Decent idea. A throw has been given. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. That's a very fine claim under pressure. Brahim. Now opening things up. Hakimi. Brahim. Opportunity to go ahead. And what a save that was. Top drawer stuff. But I'm not sure the shot represented the best option.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was the best choice. Great strike, though.
Daniel Malen. What to like about that pass? It needs an accurate cross. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. Mazraoui. Riyad. And giving them too much space on the flank. That's a useful cross. Oh, good hands there from the keeper. Brian Brobby. De Jong. Nicely timed tackle. Azzedine Ounahi. De Jong. Daniel Malen. Brobby. Gravenberg. Distributing it well. And options in the centre. Well, they keep the ball moving. A cross there that was decidedly ordinary. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. Who can he pick out? Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Azzedine Ounahi. Mazraoui with it. Ounahi. Can they create something from here? Showing a great defensive instinct. Reinders. Brian Brobby. Teammates in the middle. Can they make this count? Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Azzedine Ounahi. Ounahi. Great weight on the pass. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. De Jong. Van Dijk with it. Daniel Malen. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Now, will the cross work out for them? Still pressure. Well, nothing comes of it. Attractive build-up. Hakimi. Daniel Malen. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? And the referee blows for a foul. Grafenberg. Now with Reinders. Brobbey. Opportunity. And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Hakimi. Released it nicely. Brahim. Well, they have the ball again.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Oh, moving it nicely. Really good build-up, but no end product. Gakpo. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Hakimi. Well, it's one pass after another. And it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Ryan Grafenberg. Van de Ven. On to Gravenberg. Daniel Malen. Oh, good idea. Gakpo. Another good-looking attack.
They're just probing for that right moment, aren't they?
Daniel Malen. Pass and move, pass and move. Their opponents really struggling to get a look in. Brahim. Now with Hakimi. Brahim. Promising attack. He has time to play it over. How did they let that attack come to an end? Brian Brobbey. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Van Dijk with it. Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy. Dumfries. Malen with it. Van Hecke. So, getting close to the half-time interval, and it's going with home advantage, albeit not by a lot. What have you made of what you've seen so far?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Brahim. On the ball, Diop. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Gakpo. On to Reinders. Opportunity to deliver the cross. It wasn't straightforward for the keeper, but making it look routine. Could be threatening. Now with Hakimi. Brahim. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Quick counter could be on. Can they use it to their advantage? Well, it looked so promising, but it all comes to nothing.
Yeah, they were too slow on that occasion.
Brahim. Azzedine Ounahi. It's with Diaz. Oh, nice ball over the top. And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, just look at this. He's so alive to the situation. That's a neat-headed goal in the end.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Dumfries. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Now with Reinders. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Mickey van de Ven. Well, it's a textbook example of dynamic passing. Good pressure to win it back. Cross could be useful. Oh, it wasn't the best of challenges. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So all even here. Who might produce that match-winning moment? Perfect challenge. That's a good ball. Can they forge ahead? No, chance missed.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
Hakimi. Oh, danger here. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? Playing it in. And what a fantastic save! That header looked net-bound. Another corner. And taken short. Interesting pass. Oh, thwarted there. And what a piece of defending we've just witnessed. A very timely interception. Might be a chance to break. Well, they need to get bodies back. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Issa Diop. Brahim. Last touch gives them a throw-in. Shadi Riyad. Credit to them for winning it back. Frankie de Jong. Mickey van de Ven. On to de Jong. Reinders. Frankie de Jong. Van de Ven. On to de Jong. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. And out of play for what will be a throw to the Netherlands. Chance to cross. Well, punched clear. Hakimi. And in the perfect position to read it. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. And the keeper relatively untroubled. Noussair Mazraoui. Trying to tee it up. Malen. And that will be a corner. Trying to pick out a teammate. Oh, that's not a good clearance. And a chance for the lead. Well, without putting too fine a point on it, he's missed it. That's a good-looking ball. Interception to snuff out the danger. Can they take the lead? Good pass.
That's certainly a way to break this defence down.
He has teammates around him. Played into the centre. Well, sloppy in possession from the Netherlands. It's a neat move. Could cross it in here. And he read it well defensively. Van de Ven. On to Gravenberg. Jan-Paul van Hecke. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. And given acres of space to attack here. Azzedine Ounahi. And this represents a great chance to score. Diaz. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Can they forge ahead? 30 minutes to go then. And support available. Ounahi. Oh, nice ball over the top. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead?
Yeah, they're just looking for an opening here. Very patient stuff.
Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Unahi. And finding their flow. And teammates to play it to. Always likely to be given as a foul.
Wissel voor Nederland. Van het veld gehaald. Nummer 19. Robbie. In plaats daarvan komt nummer 10. Memphis Depay.
Into the box it goes. Oh, looked rushed there. That's a good-looking pass. Now with Hakimi. Sofiane Amrabat. On the ball, Diop. And it's with Amrabat. Brahim. Now with Hakimi. Confident play. And a very good challenge. Oh, to take the lead. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Oh, good idea. Teammates in the middle. Oh, what a marvellous stop. He read that perfectly. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Nice looking move, this. Able to get his body in the way. Teammates available. Might do damage on the break. Dumfries. Chance was building.
Yeah, good interception there, wasn't it?
Dumfries. That's a good-looking ball. Memphis Depay! And you've just witnessed a moment of truly high-class goalkeeping.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
Mazraoui. And a brisk run. Chance to play it in. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Unahi. Well, it was cut out easily.
Yeah, slight misunderstanding there, I would say.
Daniel Malen. Now with Gravenberg. Malen with it. Depay. Van de Ven. Can they make this count? Depay. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising. Brahim. Distributing it well. Cross fired over. And that's comfortably gathered. Frankie de Jong. 20 minutes remaining. Gakpo. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Cross towards that far post. Oh, but claimed by the goalkeeper. Mazraoui.
Well, there it is. The visitors have completely dominated the game in the last 15 minutes. You sense it's inevitable the goal will come. It'll be certainly no less than they deserve. They just need to be a bit more clinical in that final third now.
Trying to force a mistake. Well, they couldn't keep it. Flowing here. Brahim. Just the challenge that was required. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. And he might be through here. And an excellent save to bring that counter-attack to an end.
Well, you won't see a better break than that. That was top-quality football.
Trying to pick out a teammate. And denied by the crossbar.
Yeah, he does really well to get to the ball first, but he just couldn't keep it down. But it was close.
Hakimi. Issa Diop. It is to be a throw-in. Brahim. That's a good pass. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Dumfries. Doniel Malen. What can they do from here? Excellent vision. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Brahim. Will it happen for them? Well, that attack collapsed completely.
Really snuffed out the danger there.
Now counter-attacking possibilities. Inexplicably, it fizzled out. Unahi. Now with Hakimi. And making the run to the inside. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Oh, nice ball. Brahim. El Kabi. It's with Diaz. Nicely constructed. That's a good-looking ball. Well, he was under a bit of stress, but back to the keeper. De Jong. Gakpo. Giving it away. Unahi. Pushing for the winner. Hakimi. Azzedine Unahi. And beyond the last defender, offside. So making the substitution now. Reinders. And Depay on the ball. Frankie de Jong. Good tackle. Well, what's the referee going to do now? Well, it is a booking and not his first offence.
Well, the referee has lost patience with him. He's committed far too many fouls.
Van Hecke. And it's with Dumfries. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Dumfries. On to Gravenberg. That's really good and effective physical play.
Skill, strength and awareness. Really well played.
Gravenberg. And regaining control of the ball. Could pose a threat on the counter. Well, here they are on the attack. Can they go on and win the game? And crossed in the direction of the back post. Well, that's the end of that for now. Brahim. Azadine Unahi. Nice looking move, this. Decent idea. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Depay. Now with De Jong. And finding their flow. But they dealt with the threat posed. Azadine Unahi. Still pushing for a winner. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Issa Diop. Unahi. El Kabi. And credit due, a good intervention. Chance to do damage. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And the keeper is there to cover up. Could be threatening. No way through. Nusayr Mazraoui. El Kabi. On the ball, Diop. Now with Hakimi. Will there be late excitement? Delivering it into the box. And wide of where he wanted to put it.
Yeah, keeper had it covered, no doubt about that.
And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Dumfries. It's with De Roon. Depay. On to Reinders. Martin De Roon. Mickey van de Ven. Van Dijk with it. Van de Ven. Martin De Roon. Can they grab the lead late on? Reinders. Now with De Jong. Good strong play on the ball. Frankie De Jong. Gakpo. Will it happen for them? Just the challenge that was required. That's a nice ball. And there's the whistle, all even at the end of 90 minutes. And so the penalty shootout about to commence. And as a player, this is when you have to hold your nerve. And he scores! Well, no guile there. And he succeeds in finding the bottom corner. Mental preparation is such a big part of this. And he's denied them from the spot. And he's beaten the keeper. This to keep the pot boiling. And they've bagged it. A goal here to finish it. A mountain of pressure on him, but he withstands the test, and they've gone and won it.
Well, cool, composed, and really good technique. A match-winning penalty, and probably deserved over the course of the game.